Apparently female footballers like to act like idiots and cheat as well. Who would have known? She looks alright to me. So why is she falling on the floor? Oh! I love the crowd reaction. She's all of a sudden okay. The referee's giving her a yellow card. That's a great example of refereeing. Is that a bird? It's a duck. Or a... I wonder what the restart for that was. Drop ball. It looked like there wasn't any contact, but looked like she's tried scuffing her face with her boot. That's getting her own back, I think, isn't it? Would you class that as karma? I'm not sure. Definitely stuck her arm up to get her down. Oh no! I'm completely wrong! I'm completely wrong! It's the red girl's knee straight in her face. That makes a good point, that I was completely wrong until I saw the close-up replay. It looked from a distance like the goalie had stuck her hand up to try and take her out as the player had got past her. Now, sometimes referees get it wrong. They get it wrong, believe it or not. And obviously pundits have the luxury of having 100 extra replays. And my judgment, straight away judgment, that can happily be a referee's judgment. You know, if for example it's quick play, they're not close enough to the play, or it's blindsided from them. So that just showed, by my clear mistake, what can happen in a match sometimes. What happened? Was it in? The Reds think it was in. Well, this doesn't go with the title of my video. Don't know. Shot. She definitely meant to do that. That is a yellow card to Orange. Why did the Orange start playing with it? Oh, Yanks. Problem there is, now once again, as I just said about only getting one view, it actually looks like blue is holding on to orange, orange is holding on to blue. So in that situation, who's the offender? Who do you give the free kick to? So if it's a situation like that, quite often you would play on because they're both doing it. If they're both doing it, they're both offending, But then the orange player then decided to shove her on the floor, so. Why is she rolling around holding her knee? Hang on. Let me see what that said. I did not tear my ACL. My ACL was torn for me. But should we watch that again? Because I'm confused as to how her ACL was wrecked. What? I'm confused how that would have done her ACL in. Wow. Oh, go on, have a little square up. Grow up. Well, yeah, Jesus, it's just as bad as the men. It didn't look like the blue did it on purpose. It didn't look like she stood on her on purpose. But obviously the Arsenal player got peed off and thought she did. Oh. Handball. That's got to be a handball. Red card. See you later. That's naughty, isn't it? That's naughty. Was it worth it? Was it worth getting sent off and probably a goal scored against you?
When the crowd goes crazy, you just feel it, and the energy just brings everybody up. So. Now, when you score a goal, especially when it's the first, you look over your right shoulder and you see you see that front of fans and get that win. You know they're doing it again. It's these knuckleheads that are doing it every time. Every time.
Hilarious. What's he? I've refereed. I have refereed one player who's got an arm missing like that, and it actually did kick off in a match where apparently something was said about the player, and obviously I didn't hear, but that's a separate issue. But she's got it right. How can she give a handball when technically if it hits the end of it? I don't know what politically correct there is, but ow, chin, mama. That's gotta be a red. Sorry. The referee is dealing with the player who did the bad tackle. That should be a red card. But guess who else should be getting a red card? Sorry.
She's now complaining, and I think she's lucky now to get just a yellow.
I can tell you for nothing, that is atrocious refereeing. That should be a red card for the stringer or whatever her name was. That is a dangerous play. And that should be a straight red card for that Arsenal player for pushing the referee. That's bad. And you can't come and say to me as a referee, oh, we all stick up for each other and we never admit when we're wrong. That atrocious decision. 2 red cards that should have been.
It is a naughty challenge. I say naughty, it's a very badly timed challenge and a high one. Which is something that's really
That's a red card offence. Gone in with the studs, left the ground. Red card. Little tap, get up. The problem is with these is you get this with men and you quite have to see who was it that did it? Was it Sam Allardyce that possibly did it? I can't remember, but players know when another player's dived. And a reaction like this quite often, they know they've dived. Look, that's a soft free kick and you always see it. Alright, don't show off. Bang! Pick that out. Pick that one out. So that's a yellow card for taking your shirt off. Oh, send us a postcard on your trip. Was that not a handball from the goalkeeper? Looked like the goalie touched it with her arms. Yeah. I don't know if it was for the foul or for being a dog, so denying obvious goal scoring opportunity. No such thing as last man. Yeah. Handball. Denying obvious goal scoring opportunity. Oh, got a fan. Don't know what went on there.
Call was penalty, and now a little pushing and shoving. It's like Martha's in the middle of it. Now remember, Martha's already got a yellow card. Martha's going to get a red. So Martha's
What was that? I didn't even really see what the red card was for there.
got that yellow.
Are they going to show us a replay?
Showing some disrespect to the referee and then got involved in that tussle and actually did make some contact. Martha. It's a big loss though because that'll mean Martha will have to miss the next game too. As you know.
I want to see what that was for.
Call was penalty and now a little pushing and shoving
Did she just shove her to the floor?
in the middle of it. Now remember Martha
Is that a red card offence? Possibly.
actually did make some contact.
Don't know. Might be a bit dramatic.
Martha. It's a big loss though because that'll mean Martha will have to miss the next game.
What are you doing? You just look stupid. You would think that in women's football there's less bad behaviour because, as we've spoken about in the other videos, there's for the I did a diving video and one of the things was there's seems to be more pressure because of all the money that's involved. There's more pressure to win and therefore it might make players do stupid things. So you would think that because there isn't the money in this, they wouldn't do it. I don't know. But there's some examples of some stupidity. There's some examples of bad refereeing. You got a lot in this video. I hope you like my opinions on them, especially the referee calls that I've given. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time, guys.